Barbarousis tried to flick it to Georgievski, eventually found its intended target. He's looking to get the Kiwi back involved again.
Oh, Georgievski went the wrong way. Kalfala was completely unmarked on his left-hand side. Now, quick transition from Newcastle.
Valeri slotting in for Georgievski at right back as Carney goes to work, and not a bad cross, and Vukovic was scrambling, and it's out for the corner.
Well, I think the cross takes a deflection, and it surprised Vukovic. Carney backing himself on his right foot. Comes in, inside of the foot, yeah, big deflection. Vukovic with...
Is this squeezing in the top corner after the deflection? Trifunovic clearly into the side illegally of Broxham, and then given away by Broxham. What's he doing there? And Trifunovic fires straight at Vukovic.
Well, Broxham stopped, and that's good refereeing for me. He wants to take it quickly. For me, I've got no problem with that. But Trifunovic absolutely butchered it.
Georgievski, not sure he intended to find Bozanic. Costa was the cry. Beautiful ball. Taken in his stride by Barbarousis. Berisha latches onto the cutback, and Finkler back to Berisha somehow, and back off the post. He was onside as well, the Albanian. Closest we've come to a goal. Now Ben Kalfala. Good, strong challenge from Polya. This was a trademark of his at the Wanderers. Leonardo's got his breath back. Away he goes again. Cynical tug back and a booking.
There was no need. They had bodies there. Valerius, tugged, and easy decision.
And Carney spotted Vukovic off his line, and it's just wide.
Oh, he's ever so close. Clever play. But Vukovic was beaten, and it just curled away. Great awareness from David Carney. Oh, both ends. Yeah. Berisha crashing against the, was it the post or the bar?
It was the left post.
I think it was the post.
After being found by the shank by Finkler.
It was clearly onside. It just didn't. Let's have a look at it. Barbarousis with that run in behind. Berisha does well. Here's the shank. Oh, is he off? Is he out of the field of play?
By the time it got to Berisha, Lachlan Jackson was back on the field of play, but when the ball was played, he was off the field of play, so it would have been another talking point had the ball wound up in the back of the net. Here's Barbarousis. Mistake by Bogard. Finkler on the follow-up. Got to deal with it here, and not a great clearance. But away again by Hoffman that time. So they defend this one without Georgievski. Carney hangs it up. Again, Delpierre up against Bogard. Oh, and it's fallen nicely here for Trifunovic.
Just screws it wide. Mistake from the victory, and nearly taken advantage of from Trifunovic.
Ben Kalfala hugging the sideline, staying onside. Berisha just holding off Mullen in the middle. Come back through Bozanic, so impressive in the opening period. Ben Kalfala again. Breaks kindly for Kandarovski. Again, Trifunovic, one out. Trying to get around the blind side. He's done so. Got rid of Broxham and fires it wide. So many chances for the Serbian striker in this one.
Oh, it's another mistake from Broxham. Poor back pass. He pounced on it. It's the right idea to go across the keeper. but he drags it just that little bit wide. Cross the keeper. He probably thinks he scored, and it flashes past the back post, sorry. The Broxham read it that perfectly, and then just a poor back pass, and that's what Scott Miller thinks.
He showed better technique with his swipe. Yeah, keeping it low this time. For the Tunisian international. Ben Kalfala. Oh, Manane must have been tight. Found Barbarouses. They clocked off in the middle. What a save. Brilliant reaction from Kennedy. Barbarouses trying to squeeze it in at that near post, as he's done a few times tonight. And Trivunovic clutching a knee.
Yeah, it's that near post again. But it's so close to him. It's a really good save from Ben Kennedy. Clever play from Kalfala and Manane. And Barbarouses just ghosted. Made a little diagonal run. No one tracked him. Decent first touch. Good strike, but a better save.
Just 2 goalless draws between these two down the years. 31st contest. Newcastle Jets with 13 wins ahead in the head-to-head. Alividic again. Trivunovic shaping to bring it down for Carney. David Carney! Oh, spectacular volley. And a pretty comfortable save for Vukovic.
Well, we know he's got great technique, David Carney. He's lost a bit of that pace, but he's still got that in the locker. Comes from a bit of a distance, and it's a really good connection on it. And Vukovic at full stretch. A save you expect him to make, but still, really good strike from Carney.
Now what can he do with the corner? Deep, took the keeper out of play, and they got in each other's way at the back post. The centre halves.
Well, they've had the better chances. Second half, Newcastle. To have had most of the possession. Think of that chance to Trivunovic.
Oh, beautiful ball, Carney. Leonardo showing a trick or two. And they knew he'd lost possession. And then dragged back Barbarouses.
He just got a little bit lazy on his pass and then commits the foul. You can see he's got wonderful balance, Leonardo. Great technique. You're thinking you wanted a little bit more from him. Of course, there are many foreign players we've seen over the years take a little bit of time to settle.
Georgievski sliding it through, and Bogard across. He wanted a touch off Barbarouses.
Haven't they done that well, though? Bogard and Mullen on the other side. When the fullback's been in trouble, they've slid across to help out their fullbacks.
Space here for Manane, and Kennedy had to watch that one. Could have been awkward for him.
A miss-hit cross from Manane. So the champions being asked a question. So far, they haven't come up with an answer. Connor Payne came on to set up the winner in the derby. About to come into the action.
Yep, he's right by the halfway line. As Carney wins the free kick against Bozanic, who thought he held his ground fairly.
Well, you know Carney, once he gets that ball there, you know he just wants to work it onto his left foot in that position. You know, he does go down the other side and cross with his right, but in that position, you know he's going to come on to his left. Now, does he stand his ground? Yeah, difficult one, isn't it? I think Bozanic reads it.
I think that contact showed up pretty well. Good camera work. That initial contact, which the referee must have spotted.
Now the question here, is it the Aussie or the Brazilian?
Not sure.
I don't think it'll be Bogard. Maybe as the captain, he's going to make a decision.
Not sure Leonardo's convinced by Carney's recent delivery. And he's won the debate. He said, I'm a Brazilian, and I've got the number 10 on my back. I might be able to do something here from a set piece. He lays it off for Carney. Oh, what a goal! How well did they work that? David Carney for the Newcastle Jets. They just love playing the Melbourne Victory at this place. They're 1-0 up.
Well, they've sucked victory in there. It's a terrific strike from David Carney, who's been outstanding this evening. And Leonardo, I think victory players are thinking Leonardo's going to hit this.
Yeah, baby.
And they've just forgotten about Carney. Look, there's no one even really closing it down. They break the wall. He hits that sweetly. Hits that with real venom. Nearly straight. Vukovic, no chance. That's a brilliant strike. The only one question I would ask is the way the wall's set up. That's the side he's supposed to be. I mean, take nothing from the strike. He hits it with a lot of power and great direction, but that's the side that Vukovic is supposed to be protecting, because the wall is protecting the other side. He doesn't care. The fans don't care. And it's only what they deserve.
And they're going off in the squadron, rightly so. Ben Calfola has made way for Connor Payne as the Jets celebrated that goal. Trifunovic, it doesn't matter, because there goes the full-time whistle, and they're on their feet at the Hunter Stadium. David Carney with the match winner, and the Newcastle Jets say, can we play the Melbourne Victory every week? The visitors get no joy here at all, and it's 6 points out of a possible 9 for Scott Miller as an A-League coach, and they're joint top of the table tonight. A cursory handshake from Kevin Muscat, who's going to have to face those questions again about his bogey venue. There's a little bit of afters too between Bogard and Bozanic, I think. But what a result for the Newcastle Jets, defended brilliantly. And at full time, it's Newcastle 1, Melbourne Victory 0.